That's the car packed, that's the tea made. Now we need to get to the home of the 30s. Alright guys, I'm here. Had a quick walk round, very busy. Orchid Lakes is very busy today. There was 2 swims that I was thinking about. One was all alone, which is down the far end, and then you've got Dead Dog here, which is up the main part of the lake. Yeah, so a quick walk round, didn't see anything. Really, I was trying to beat the weather as well, because we're expecting a downpour. It started to come down now, and I just managed to get the house up anyway, just in time. So that's one good thing. But I spoke to the bailiff; it was helpful. Dropped the gear around. Yeah, he advised going Dead Dog. There's some fish coming out of this area. So once I get myself sorted out and set up, I'll take you through what I'm doing. Okay, guys, I'll see you in a bit. Right guys, in Dead Dog, very weedy out there. Probably if any of you had a look up Orchid Lake at all and read the reviews, etc. Yeah, it's very weedy. I just spoke with the bailiff as he dropped me round. You can pay £5 and he can drop your gear around to the swim for you. He mentions a few spots, so I took his advice, had a little lead around, about 18 yards, he said about 19, but 18 yards I found a clearer area. I wouldn't say it was clear, there's no gravel, but it's fishable. It's fishable with bags. Enough I think to put 2 rods on there, and then I'll find another little spot for the 3rd rod. But I'm going to go in, just the bags again. No baiting up, and I think hopefully I'll get good presentation. I think it's silty with a little bit of that silkweed on the bottom, but it's fishable. That's the main thing. It's fishable. So yeah, I'll get the first 2 rods out into that spot, and then see if I can find another spot for the 3rd rod. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Right guys, latest update, all 3 rods out now. Found a spot for the 3rd, not far out, just under 9 wraps, but it's very clear. It's the clearest I found in the swim. It seems quite shallow there as well, just from leading around, so I think there must be a plateau or something, so I can't ignore that. So I've put 1 rod there. I put a few boilies around it, scattered a few boilies around it. I put a fluoro pop-up inside my bag, so once that come to the surface, I knew exactly where to catapult the boilies. Only a handful, only about 10, 15 boilies. So yeah, so we're finally here. We're in Dead Dog. I don't know whether that's a good omen or a bad omen. I'm not sure what is called Dead Dog, but that's the swim. We've got quite a bit of water. We've got access to quite a bit of water. We've got reeds opposite, but that's not my water. I've only got 20 wraps, so I found that clear spot. What the bailiff told me. Well, clearer spot. It's not clear. There's silkweed on the bottom. He said there's a bar out there, and I'm guessing that's roughly where it is. I know I can present a bait on a bag. I'm not going to bait up on that at all. I'm just going to bags every couple of hours, sort of like match fishing bait basically. So every couple of hours I bring it in, do a new bag, chuck it out to the spot. So yeah, the weather's holding off. So I might get a bit more filming. I haven't been filming much because it was raining and trying to set up and get the house up. It was a bit of a rush, but yeah, it's now 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. So it's taken quite a while. So hopefully we'll settle down now. Let the swim settle, and hopefully after the all that leading about, if there was fish here, then they you know, give them a chance to come back in. Okay, I'll give you a bit of an update later. Hopefully with the fish, that would be nice. But we're here, the home of 30s. The rods are out, so fingers crossed. Well, that's a good sign, guys. Had a liner on my left hand rod, which is the one. Oh, and again, which is the left hand rod, which is at 18 wraps. And I'm using the tiger nut oil again, Dynamite's tiger nut oil in the bags again, and as I looked out, oh, just hoping there's no crayfish in there, but yeah, as I was looking over the swim, it was slicking up, and I kept watching the water, and not right over me, but it was close enough. I just see a fish come out, so it's a good sign, very good sign. It's the first fish I've seen. I had to walk round before I chose my swim. Wasn't much choice, to be honest, but no, it's a good sign. There's the fish here, so yeah, that's great. Hopefully we can get one of these 30s on the bank. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Here we are in Dead Dog. You can see we've got the reeds on the opposite side. My boundaries are only 20 wraps out, so I've got 18 wraps out there, and one about 9 reps there. As I said, I've seen some fish out in front, so that's a very good sign. So I'm not going to start spomming a load of munger out, because I've got fish in my swim. I don't want to keep them there. I'm just going to get them fishing for a bite. I don't think it's the sort of lake where you're going to get massive hits. I might be wrong, but I'm just fishing for a bite, not making too much disturbance, and hopefully I should pick the odd fish up. The odd 30 maybe would be nice. So yep, that's it. That's Dead Dog. So fingers crossed. Next time I speak to you, I'll have a fish on the bank. Oh yeah, centre 5. Just had a bit of a downpour for about an hour, so I was stuck in the bivvy for a bit. It's stopped now. Still quite cold. There's a sort of swirling wind. Really carpy conditions actually, so I'm not too worried about that. Just seen another fish show come out twice, just past where I'm fishing. As I said before, that it's very weedy out there. I was looking for a while for clear spots, and I didn't find clear spots, but I found an area that's fishable. I think it's low-lying silkweed, so I'm guessing my bag's just sitting just nicely on top of that silkweed. But when I brought the rod in to recast, there's not much weed around the lead. There's a little bit around the hook, so it's pretty clear. So just seen another one show there, come head and shoulders out. So yeah, it's a good sign. Yeah, we've got fish in front of me, so Fingers crossed. Yeah, so I'll probably be making some dinner in an hour or so. I've got a curry tonight, another curry with rice and some naan bread. So yeah, that'll be lovely. Look forward to that. So yeah, fingers crossed. We'll have a fish on the bank. So. Dinner time, and for tonight's banquet, we've got. It's a Sainsbury's lamb rogan josh with peel of rice. Look at that. And non-alcoholic beer of the night is a Brewdog Hazy AF. I'll let you know how it is afterwards. 6:30. Dinner done. It was actually quite nice. It would have been better if I didn't kick the bloody ridge monkey as I was getting up, and half of it went all over the bloody floor, so I only had half of it. But the I had naan breads as well, garlic and coriander naan breads, and they were pleasantly surprised. They were very nice, and actually the curry was really nice as well. It was a Sainsbury's lamb rogan josh, so highly recommend that if you're on the bank and you fancy a quicker, something easier to rustle up. Just chuck it in the ridge monkey and warm it through. The beer, let me just get it. The beer was a non-alcoholic. Here we go, Brewdog Hazy AF. It's a New England IPA, alcohol-free. I'm not usually a drinker of IPA, and this very fragrant. Not the best one I've had, so it's okay. It's different. Yeah, very, very fragrancy. Anyway, back to the fishing. Seen another show, but slightly to the left of where I'm fishing. So I've moved a rod over to where I keep seeing them show. Of course, I didn't want to let about. I've just chucked a bag at them, and I'm hoping it's fishing. Other two are back where they are. So I said 6:30 now. I'll redo them, I think, before it gets dark in a couple of hours. And then probably the plan is to redo them all through the night. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, well, oh, there's another one just shown out there. Oh, and again, only a small one though. That is right in front of on my rod's back, just a little bit out of my water, a little bit too far. Not much, but it's good to see that they're there. So promising. So fingers crossed, I'll have one on the bank as soon as I can. Okay, catch you soon. Hey guys, it's 10 o'clock. Just had my first fish. Screaming run. Got me out the bag. Great run. Got in with a big ball of weed as well, but not the biggest in here. 17 and a half, but a lovely looking fish, lovely looking mirror. I didn't video it, but I've taken some stills and I'll put them up there, up now. Yeah, so it's great. Trying to get off the scoreboard means I'm doing something right. So let's get the rod back out there and see if we can catch some more. And I'll go through what bait I'm using and what's in the bag tomorrow morning when it's light. Okay, see you later. Friday morning, 1st of September. Feels more like 1st of November, to be honest. Horrible weather. It's we had rain through the night, most of the night, and it's sort of drizzly, wet, damp, overcast, no sign of sun. Not good weather for bag fishing. Everything's soaking and damp. So, but yeah, we had that one last night, 10 o'clock. Nothing else after. I was up again. I was up early. I was up about 5. Still a bit dark, but redone all 3 rods. Put them back out to 18 reps. I even moved the rod that was shorter. I didn't have nothing there last night, so I put that back out. I've seen signs of fish there, so I spread the 3 rods between 18 and 19 yards, 18 and 19 reps, sorry, across that clear spot there. So yeah, they're all on the money. So as I said, I did see one top this morning, and there was a lot of crashing and boshing last night. Yeah, so just the one that was at 10 o'clock, the 18 pounder. I'll show you what I'm putting in my bags and bait wise, hook bait wise, a bit later once it dries up a bit. It's basically the same as what I was doing previously on the previous video at Orchid Lakes. But I've got one on. They're all on wafters. One's on a fluoro pink. The other 2 are secret 7s. One's dumbbell. One's 15mm boilie. So yeah, wind's died down. It's very calm. That just a dull, dead sky. Yeah, as I said, very damp. Hopefully we might get a bit of sun later, sort of dry everything out. But as I said, yeah, not the ideal conditions for bag fishing. But we'll persevere with it. Every do the same as yesterday. Every few hours, every couple of hours, we'll redo those bags and just freshen them up. And hopefully get another on the bank for you. I think I'm going to go and make myself a nice cup of tea now. A bit of breakfast. Maybe some bacon and egg rolls, something like that. And I'll update you a bit later on. Okay. About 10:30. See by the hat and the jacket, and still in the bivvy. Yeah, it's still rainy. But horrible, fine, wet drizzle. Everything's getting soaking wet. I have to come in the bivvy to make bags, etc. So yeah, not the best. But I did notice there was a lot of fizzing. What are we? 1, 2, 2.5 rod lengths out. I thought maybe tench, something like that. Only close in. So just sitting here making another bag up, and where that fizzing was, a carp just showed itself, come right out of the water. So that bag was made and put right on top of where the fizzing was. So fingers crossed, that may produce a bonus carp. Anyway, let's hope for it to stop raining, then I'll get some breakfast on. Maybe sit outside and not be blooming getting a bit getting bivvyitis sitting in this bivvy all morning. Okay, alright, I'll catch you a bit later on, guys. through hook baits that I've been using. DNA baits, cork dust wafters, they're the dumbbells. And what I've done, I've added to this is the Secret 7, the glug, coated all the hook baits in glug, and then I've dusted them in Opti Baits primer powder. It's got sort of you can imagine the smell of tropical fish food. It's sort of that sort of smell, and it just gives it this extra coating of goodness round it. So I'm using that. In another bag I've got wafters again, but these are boilies round, it's still cork dust by DNA. And what I've done the same with this, glugged them in the Secret 7 glug, and then I've coated them in a mix of robin red powder and fenugreek, which is a spice used in Indian cooking, and that's great. Don't go quite well on that as well. And last on one rod, I've gone for some pop-ups. There's all different pop-ups in here. I've got some Northern Specials in here. Also, I've got a few DNA wafters and pop-ups, all fluoros. If you can see in there, there you go. Very garlicky, because what I've coated to this is the G-Force liquid from BP Milling, which is very, very potent garlic hook bait enhancer, but very good as well. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing this session and previous sessions, and seems to be working. And I think with the attraction of the hook baits and also the attraction I'm putting in the bags, seems to be doing the trick. So a few little tips for you. Maybe you can try them yourself, and hopefully that will put some fish on the bank for you. Okay. Breaking the rain. So I managed to make myself some breakfast. Well, brunch. It's a little bit late for breakfast because it's been pissing with rain all day. So here we go. Bacon and egg rolls on crusty white. Lovely. Right, quick update. We've had people turning up opposite. I'm not sure if you could see. So they're leading about, making a disturbance. I've got a guy next to me turned up, leading about where he's making a disturbance. So I seem to have quite a lot of fish now in front of me. You probably can't see them, but they're on the surface. They're high up in the surface, so zigs. I've put one on zig, middle one on the zig at the moment, and I'm just about to change the second one over. So let's see if that works. I'm not sure if you can see. Let's see if we can zoom in. You can see them on the surface. There's one there. There's one just there to the left. Yeah, but then we've got these guys opposite just turn up. They're leading about trying to find their spots. So hopefully, I'm quite where I am. I think they'll stay over here. Alright guys, evening update. Not much to report actually. Had the zigs out all this afternoon. Nothing, there was fish out there. You can see them cruising around on the surface. But I didn't get anything on the zigs. But yeah, there's plenty of fish out front earlier. Still see the odd one now. So hopefully they might get their heads down now, back on the bottom, back on 3 bags to 18 wraps. So it was about 10 o'clock last night. I had that mirror. So we'll see. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get something tonight. But it's I need to put dinner on. Tonight is steak again, but this time I've gone for a fillet. Not that blooming old chewy bit of rump I had last time. So hopefully this is going to be a bit better. So yeah, I better start getting that on because the light is fading fast. I'm sort of behind schedule here. So yep, I'll maybe show you my dinner once I've cooked it. Elvis juice, grapefruit infused IPA. It's actually quite nice. That's not a bad one. Not a bad sip or two. And you know, here we go. Oh, look at that. We've got steak cooking away in there. Very good, and some peas. Got some of our fried peas, so hopefully it's alright. I'll let you know how they right. That's dinner done. It wasn't bad actually. The steak was a lot better than last time. It was a fillet steak this time. Usually you can't go wrong with fillet steak. And I had some potatoes with peas, which I looked at cooking instructions and you had to microwave. So oh, my light's gone off. Sorry. Because I don't have a microwave on the bank, I had boiled them for a bit and then I chucked them in with the steak to fry the potatoes, and I fried the peas as well. I tell you what, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. Fried peas. If any of them Ponzi chefs from like the Ramses and the Doodars are watching from London, they'll all be on their menus next week. Fried peas. So yeah, just that was a nice hearty meal. So settling in for the night off again. Sorry. Yeah, it's about coming up to 9 o'clock now. So it was a late dinner. I was rushing to get everything ready. Anyway, last night was bite time. We had one about 10 o'clock. So fingers crossed we'll get another one this evening. Anyway, guys, I'll update you later. Or if I get one during the night, I'll take some stills and give you an update then. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Morning. Well, that was an uneventful night. Nothing. Robin's work was still all night. It's now 6:30. I was up at 4. It's very still out there. Not seen much, to be honest. And it's that dark, sort of overcast, thick cloud again. But yeah, very, very quiet night. Yeah, so that's 6:30. I know it's bite time, but I'm just going to bring in a rod at a time, just to refresh in the bag without causing too much disturbance. So I'd rather have a fresh bag with lots of attraction around it at bite time than a bag that's been out there all night. Right, while I've got one out, I'll show you what system I'm using in my bags and what rig. There's a leader band on on Orchid, all leaders, so you have to use tubing. So and a minimum of 1 metre. So I'm using some tubing there, which is the Corda. I think dark matter tubing. It's very good. First time I used it, and it seems to do the job well enough. So much weed, so I'm using the no trace Corda drop-off system, designed by Jason Hayward, the CARP angler. So basically it comes in, let's just pull it out, it's 2 pieces. You got a stem and you get a lead. Basically fix your main line to the stem, that stem goes inside through the lead, just clips into place like so. Then you've got, you just pull your tail rubber down, that goes over the end of the stem as so. Basically what happens, only when you get a fish and the fish shakes about, that stem shakes out, comes off, and you lose your lead. Only in the event of a fish shaking the lead off. I've been bringing it in weed, bringing it back in, coated in weed, and it still stays on. Yeah, and the only time I've lost the lead is when I had the fish previous night. Very good system. I know when you use some drop-off leads, they do tend to come off when you're bringing them in, etc. But no problems with this. And then just going on to my normal, what I usually use, my multi-rig with a wafter on the end there. So that's basically what the system, lead system and rig I'm using in my bag. Very good system, as I said, safe as well. If you do snap off, then that tube's going to come off the end of the line, and then you've just got that fish tailing the line and that little stem there. Okay, I'm going to get this back out, freshen it up, get it back out, and hopefully we can have one. We're going home today, so hopefully we can have one today before we go. Okay. Bay boats, surrounded by them. I know there's a time and a place for them, but really, we really gotten that fine fishing that even if I'm fishing 20 wraps out or 18 wraps out, I have to use a bait boat. Yeah, if you're fishing somewhere at range, you can't cast them, or you're in snags or to an island. Yeah, there's a time and a place for them in angling, but I just see them being used instead of casting, instead of actual fishing. The guy next to me's come round and said, have you got a bait boat? And I said, no, I don't use one. He said, oh, because mine's run out of batteries, I need to try and get it back. You won't see me walking down to him and saying, oh, couldn't carry on spodding my munger out, could you, because my arms are aching. I don't know where it's going. Technology, we're becoming so reliant on other things. Let's think about using our brains and our skills. We're slowly turning into robots. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you're a fan or not. Be interesting to read. Here we go. cowboy time, 10 to 10. We've got to be off today. Gates close at 4 for some reason on Orchid, not sure why. Especially during the summer, I find that odd, but rules are rules, so we need to be off. The sun's trying to show itself today, which would be nice. You can dry all the gear off that was a bit damp from all the rain we've had. There's a bit of a breeze today, which is good. Last night and yesterday evening, it was dead still, dead calm, and there wasn't much happening. It looked lifeless. So hopefully this breeze will get a bit of oxygen in the water and liven the fish up. I've now changed all 3 rods to pop-ups, different colours. I've got a white, I've got a yellow fluoro, and I think it's a pink fluoro. Still on the same rig, still on the multi-rig. Literally I've just made the slip D slightly bigger, so the pop-up can go further around the bend of the hook. So yeah, just looking out there, my bags, I can still see slicks on the surface from where the target nut oil's leaking out from where my bag is, so still giving off attraction, which is good. Whether it's little fish nibbling away and releasing it, but that's a good thing. So yes, 5 hours to go, something like that. Never know, I could nick 1 or 2. Well, yeah, maybe 1. That'd be good. But I probably won't give you another update until the final one, unless I catch one. So wish me luck, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye bye. Just a quick one, guys. What have we got now? 11. It's about 4 hours. 4 hours left. So 2 of the rods I bought in, and I put on zigs, very short zigs, about 3 foot. As I said, it's about 5 to 6 foot out there. And looking at the look at the margins here, the silkweed, if it's the same as that further out than it is by the margins, it looks like it's a couple of inches, a couple of foot deep in some places. So the thinking was to if we've got 3 foot zigs, the lead's going to go down into the weed, and the hook bait is going to be sat half a foot above the silkweed. So any fish swimming mid layer at the top, they can look down, see the bright, because I put a white and a bright yellow on, they can see the hook bait, and hopefully go down and take the bait. Well, that's the plan. Oh, there we go, sunshine. That's the plan. Let's see if it works. That's it. Everything's packed away, everything's packed down, just waiting for the bailiff to bring his truck round, load my gear back to the car. It's been enjoyable. I've enjoyed this session. It's not been easy. Nothing's really come out in the last 24, 36 hours. Maybe it was that cold rain that has put the fish off. But yeah, it wasn't a blank. I had that lovely mirror first. I think it was the first night. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed. I've learnt a lot about the lake and this swim. And hopefully this does good. I've got good winter form, so it'll be nice to come back later on in the year. I'll try and get that booked in. Anyway, next session, the famous St John's Pool at Linear. That will be end of September, beginning of October. Not sure exact dates, but really looking forward to that. I haven't fished St John's for a while, so that'll be good. Anyway, give give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'm sorry I didn't bring you as many fish as I did the last video, but that's carp fishing. It'd be caught all the time, it would be called catching, wouldn't it? So but anyway, we've had the one, so I'm pleased with that. It was a lovely fish. So I will see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Bye bye.